Now, the day of reckoning has arrived. Disgraced former President Park Geun-hye will attend a court hearing for her arrest warrant at 10:30 a.m. Korea time. That's slightly more than 3 hours from now. Park is the first ex-leader of a nation to show up for such hearing that will proceed behind closed doors. Let's go over to our Hwang Hojun at the Seoul Central District Court, which is where Park will be arriving in a couple of hours. Hojun, a nerve-wracking day for the ousted president and the entire nation. Tension must be high there.
That's right, Jihye. As you said, former President Park Geun-hye will be arriving here just in a few hours' time to learn her fate. The Seoul Central District Court is adjacent to the prosecutor's office, where Park went through a marathon 14-hour interrogation last week. And just like last week, security has been stepped up significantly around here. Only media personnel that were given exclusive access beforehand are able to enter the court's premises. Now, the tension is especially high since there has been no precedent of a former president attending court before being detained since the court started holding warrant hearings 20 years ago. Normally, the standard is for the suspect to first stop by the prosecutor's office before attending the warrant hearing at the court. But this time, legal officials say Park will head straight to the court in order to minimize the potential for chaos and because she is not considered a flight risk.
Right, and Hojun, this is a day that will go down in Korea's history. Any word on what we can expect once she arrives?
Well, it was reported that Park asked to use the private entrance located in the underground parking lot to get into the courtroom. The court denied that request, so she will be going through entrance number 4, an entryway that any other suspect would use. So we will see her walking into the court. Her hearing, which will be closed, is set to take place in courtroom 321, where Park and her lawyers will make another bid to deny the 13 charges against her. The charges include bribery, abuse of authority, and leaking state secrets. And unlike at the prosecutor's office, where she was addressed as Madam President, she will be addressed as the defendant for legal fairness' sake. The big question that remains here is where Park will stay while the court deliberates whether to issue an arrest warrant for her. The court often orders suspects to wait in the holding cell of this whole Seoul police precinct, which is closer to the court than this whole detention center located in the city of Arirang. But observers are speculating Park will likely wait in a holding cell within the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's office because of its proximity to the court and to minimize security hassles. The hearing itself could take several hours with the judge hearing arguments from both sides. Then he'll go away and deliberate. This is going to be a long process, so Park will have to wait for quite a while. The court's ruling is expected to come out later tonight or early tomorrow morning. Back to you, Jihye.